right, welcome to Thriving Life Outfitters. Going to visit with you a little bit today about neuropathy or nerve pain, that fiery, tingly feeling that you get in your hands and feet. Just to let you know, I am not a professional, I am not a medical doctor. I've just studied this stuff a ton, and these are my thoughts, my observations. And I share this with you so that you just get to thinking about it. And perhaps there are some professionals out there who will chime in on this and share their a little more information on it. Here's the thing. When your body upregulates into a stress response, one of the things it's going to do is it's going to draw in the nerves in your hands and feet. And that is so that you can get cut, you can fight and you don't feel your hands, the pain in your hands. You can run and you don't feel the pain in your feet. It's a survival mechanism. And so it draws those in. Now, it stays that way as long as you're upregulated in adrenaline and you're in that stress response. Now, when the body shifts back into regeneration and it feels like the stress is off and things are good and we're going to repair it, those nerves have to then extend back out so that you have more feeling in your hands and feet. Now, when they do that, they're going to be assessing what happened to your hands and feet while you were running or fighting. And that typically feels like tingling, and it's fiery and it's uncomfortable. Now, that's necessary for the nerves to report to the nervous system, what kind of resources do we need to send down there to repair the damage from this event? Here's the thing. It won't last forever. It's just a stage, it's a process. And it's necessary, and it's not going to last forever, right? And there's no other way the body can figure out what to do with your hands and feet unless you reconnect to them. The catch is that if we interpret that signal of pain, that fiery neuropathy, as a horrible thing, and we get scared about it and it hurts like hell, that'll trigger another response into a dump of adrenaline, because now the threat, the thing you need to fight against, is your hands, your feet, this pain. Now you need adrenaline, which will retract those nerves again, which gets rid of the pain. So now we start getting in this, we need an adrenaline dump. So we can do that with drama, we can do that with watching the news, we can do that with fear, and it numbs us to some degree. It definitely numbs the hands and feet. Or we take medication that blocks those signals. Well, consider this. If you block those signals, how is your body going to know what kind of resources to send there? How is it going to know what it needs? And there's kind of that, if you're a good leader and you want to rebuild your city after it's been torn down, you need to know where to send the resources and how much and what do they need. Do they still need a fire engine? And you're thinking you need to send a building crew with a bunch of new material? You got to have the information. So, what if? Here's my suggestion. What if the solution, when you've got that nerve pain, is to relax back into saying to yourself, to the fearful mind, oh, this is part of the healing process. Perhaps it won't last forever. And I'll be better off for going through it. That's a tall order. Now, I worked with my dad for 9 years after he broke his back and woke up paralyzed. And I witnessed firsthand the neuropathy and the nerve pain, and it was intense. It was as though it was going to kill him. And so to suggest to someone, well, you got to just go through this, it's not realistic. And if I had it to do over again, I need to go back and say to my dad, I wish I'd understand this more, and I'm sorry. But I also learned from it, right? And we got to recognize, hold ourselves accountable for that we don't do it again. But don't continue to beat yourself up. Learn from it, grow from it, move forward, make more of a difference, which is part of why I'm sharing this. So if you're a caregiver and you know somebody with neuropathy, consider it's excruciatingly painful, can be, but maybe can be relaxed a little bit if we just understand what the body is trying to do. All right. There's probably way more on this, but that's pretty much the mind dump I've got today. And if you have any experience with it, if you play around with this, please let me know your experiences and share them, good or bad, and let's just share them so that we can learn and grow together. Okay. Thanks for joining me here on Thriving Life Outfitters. I hope to see you out there on the trail.